No? A rainbow? Do you want to be a rainbow when you grow up?
We can't be a rainbow. Leah, do you want to be a mermaid when you grow up? No.
I want to be a Lego creator.
Do you want to be a detective like in Scooby-Doo? Like Velma or Daphne? Yeah?
Bus driver? Be Superboy.
Super Why?
I love Superboy.
You want to watch Super Why?
A dancer.
When I was really little, I wanted to be a scientist.
Be like a singer, an artist, a fashion designer.
I always thought like mixing chemicals was cool, but like you said before, that it has some effect on how kids think. It was because I watched Dexter's Laboratory. I thought it was the coolest thing ever.
A little mouse goes a little turtle.
It's blurry.
Yeah, oh, okay. It fails every time.
I noticed you have a lot of Bionicle posters on your wall. Is that why you want to be a Lego creator?
Yes.
The Bionicles have a show in like little movies. Do you watch those?
Yes.
Cool. Is that where your interest came from?
Yes. And I like other Legos inside Bionicle too.
Around their age group, I would say most kids probably spend too mumuch time in front of the TV and the computer.
Like 6 hours, maybe 7 at the most.
More this generation than any generation beforehand, probably. Can't really put 8 hours, maybe.
Did you know that children spend about 5.5 hours watching TV every day?
No, that's crazy.
Yeah.
That's great. Do you spend 5.5 hours watching TV?
No.
No, I don't think so. We don't let them. No, they probably watch about 2 hours of TV a day on average. And well, we watch. This one watches a lot of PBS Kids shows, so she watches Super Y and educational shows like that. Some Barney. And Lindsay watches a lot of Scooby-Doo.
Who's your favorite character?
Scooby-Doo. SpongeBob.
What else? You watch Disney? What do you watch on Disney?
Hannah Montana.
Regular show on Cartoon Network.
Do you believe this makes children more susceptible to manipulation?
To manipulation?
Yeah.
Yes, I do.
Why?
I think it depends on what the children are seeing as well, but I think that some programs are not really suitable for kids, and I think that some parents allow their children to watch programs that are more mature than their children are, and then children use that to manipulate scenarios or bedtime or anything.
Yeah, actually. But like, if you play like Grand Theft Auto 4, you're not gonna be a mass murderer when you grow up or anything like that. I'm talking about like small things.
Because you look at stuff on the TV and everything's like, a lot of times, especially little kids, are like fooled into thinking that whatever on the TV has to be true. Like, I remember I would be like 4 years old and I thought Sailor Moon was real.
Scooby-Doo, I think. That's the only thing I want.
Really?
Scooby-Doo?
What about Dino Dan?
I watch that sometimes.
Sometimes.
Again, when you're a little kid, you'll see like a skateboarder on TV and he's like making a bunch of money just because he's skateboarding. So then when you're like 12, you take up skateboarding and you're getting yourself all scraped up thinking you're gonna be like a famous skateboarder and considered like a pro athlete or something.
I want Superboy. I don't think so. Want to watch Superboy when it grows up.
So whether it's like athletes or singers or stuff like that, it can really sway what kids want to be when they get older. And like even like the Army commercials kind of sway some people into thinking like, oh, I want to be in the Army. I wouldn't. It scares me. Do you think the media's influence is good, bad, or irrelevant?
Wow. I'm going to say, for the most part, it's bad.
I'm actually going to say it's bad because there's a lot of people doing bad things and it ends up all over the television. And so the kids are like, oh, hey, that's okay. Because a lot of little kids don't know that, like, well, they don't really know exactly right from wrong.
Depends on the media. The channel doesn't hurt anybody, at least. I mean, don't make them watch Die Hard or anything insane like that, because that'll ruin them.
Like, little girls will watch Miley Cyrus and all the crazy crap she's doing. Sorry, did not mean that. All the crazy stuff she's doing, and they'll be like, oh, I want to be like Miley. And it's like,
What else?
Do you want to be a dancer because you like Hannah Montana?
Yes.
if I really think about it, it's all because of what a computer or TV told me.